Hey guys, Kevin Runlet here again with Runlet Law Firm, talking about workers' comp information, trying to help those with job injuries navigate that workers' comp process in Mississippi. If you like what we're putting out there, hit that subscribe button, like us, we really appreciate it. Today what I'm going to talk about is how should you, when you have an injury on the job, talk to your doctor when you go to the doctor. First of all, you're probably initially going to see a general practitioner that will evaluate what's going on. Whether you're seeing a general practitioner or you're seeing a specialist, make sure you're absolutely honest. Truth will prevail in these cases. If the doctor senses that you're trying to exaggerate what happened or you're seeking money, that's going to hurt your claim. Be very honest, but also be very open about how the injury happened. You need to make sure and tell them the details of what happened, where it happened. If it was on the job, make sure it's clear that they know this is a work-related injury. This isn't something that happened outside of work, if that's the case. You need to make sure, even if you have multiple injuries, and let's say you have a knee injury and a back injury. Your back's hurting, but your knee is really hurting bad. A lot of times what we see is people will focus on that injury that's hurting the worst and forget to talk about the other injury. Workers' comp cases are so driven by the medical records that it is just vitally important that you go through everything with your doctor. Even if your back is hurting but it's not hurting as bad as your knee, make sure you tell them, my back hurts as well. What should we do? Sometimes we see doctors who will focus on one injury and not the other, but it's just so important that in those initial medical records, it's reported as to what's hurting. Think about this. If initially you report the knee injury and not the back injury at all, it's not in the records anywhere. 6 months down the road, if we have to go to a hearing and present this to a judge as to what the injuries are, if you didn't say anything about the back, but now you're saying, oh, by the way, my back hurts, that's going to cause some issues with the judge as to credibility, as to whether that's actually something that should be compensated under workers' comp. So just make sure you tell the doctor everything. Now here's one other point that's pretty important as well. Let's say you have a broken arm and you go to a general practitioner. You need to make sure and ask that general practitioner, do you think I should see a specialist? Meaning an orthopedic doctor who specializes in broken arms? Almost always that doctor is going to say, yes, you need to see a specialist. And they will refer you to someone that you should go see. And also be just as open and honest and consistent with that specialist and any doctors you see, so that the records are clear. We've talked about this before. I've got other videos about the importance of records. I just wanted to explain how you should talk to your doctor and what you should tell them. It's pretty straightforward, but a lot of times people forget. So I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help. Y'all have a great day.